Everyone, it is your sister from another mister yet again, Miss ThickChickVlogs. So I want to remind each and every one of you to go over and subscribe to my other channel, Thick Chick TV. The link is always the very first link down in the description box below. Also, if you have anything that you want me to give you advice on, feel free to send me an email to DearThickChick@hotmail.com, and I will be sure to make a video for you giving you my advice. Okay, I am sitting here with my laptop and I'm about to read you guys a question that someone sent me, and I'm going to give them advice to the best of my ability. Feel free, again, to send me any questions or anything that you want advice on to DearThickChick@hotmail.com, and go over and subscribe to my other channel, Thick Chick TV. That link is always the very first link in the description below. All right, moving on. It says, Dear Thick Chick, I am 5.5 months pregnant and just got married in July. However, I'm ready to file for a separation. He suddenly has become very materialistic, but not in a beneficial for our daughter type of way. He blew $300 playing poker, and I found out that he's hustling, but nothing goes towards our baby on the way. I've already contacted my lawyer to file for separation, but I don't know if I'm jumping the gun. This was not the life that I signed up for. I think I'm doing the right thing. I'm a no-nonsense type of bitch. Always have been. I've had him out of our home for a week and he hasn't checked on the baby or me. Anytime he says anything, he says things like, I don't give a fuck about him. He's become so about himself, I'm over it. It's obvious he doesn't give a fuck about saving his family. I love him, but I love my unborn child more and don't want to expose her to that kind of lifestyle. Am I jumping the gun for the separation? Everyone else thinks so. I thought I was doing the right thing. Now I don't know. Thanks, JV. JV, honey, let me tell you right now, I do not think that you are jumping the gun. Now, let me explain why. I never encourage anyone to leave their husbands or, all this type of stuff. I never give people that type of advice. I let them make that decision for themselves. But since you said you're filing for a separation and not necessarily a divorce, I do think that you're doing the right thing, being as though this fool going on, and I don't mean to call your husband no fool, but honey, you already know I keep as trivial as possible here on this channel, okay? He going and blowing $300 playing poker, and he got a baby on the way, and he ain't bought shit for the baby. You say he's very materialistic, but not to benefit your daughter that's on the way, and he's blowing $300 playing poker, and he out there hustling and all this old type of shit. Honey, no. Sometimes you gotta let, go ahead on and separate from the motherfucker to get them to understand or get them to realize the type of person that they have in their lives. Sometimes you can be so good to a person and you can be so forgiving of a person to the point where they start taking advantage of that. But sometimes when you let them, push their ass on out the door a little bit and let them feel how it feels to lose such a good thing, sometimes they will come around. That's not always the case, honey. Don't get me messed up, okay? But if he's going around here blowing $300 playing poker, and you say he's very materialistic for himself, not, benefiting your child, he hasn't checked on you or the baby, he's out there hustling. What you mean by hustling? I'm assuming you mean in selling dope and all this type of shit. Honey, no. Don't nobody that shit. Ain't nobody jumping in that type of shit in 2014, nigga. You better go out there and get a job, especially when you got a baby on the way. I understand people hustle, they do what they got to do. But no, when you got a baby on the way, you need to grow up, be an adult, and go get you a job. I don't give a damn if you got to get you a job at McDonald's, okay? I understand that McDonald's money may not support the baby, but you'll be around to be able to do what you need to do for that child. You ain't gonna be dead or in jail some damn well, hustling. So yes, I don't think that you were wrong for this, filing for a separation. I'm not gonna tell you divorce him or anything, but I think you maybe need to separate yourself from him for a little while. Sit down and have an adult conversation. Let him know how you feel. Let him know, sit down and explain to him, not that you need to, because he's a grown-ass man, I'm sure. Sit down and explain to him, look, we got a baby on the way. You can't be going and blowing $300 playing poker and out here hustling and all this other type of shit. You ain't even checking on me or the baby. You materialistic, you're selfish. Negro, grow the hell up. You didn't say how old he was. But I'm assuming he's a grown-ass man, and to be doing shit like this, especially when you have a child on the way, that's a problem. Yes, that's a problem, and I'm going to need you to fix it. Therefore, I don't blame you for filing for a separation until he gets his shit together so he can realize what the fuck is about to pop off. Do you know how much milk is, nigga? Do you know how much diapers is right in this camp, bro? You know, you going and blowing money, playing poker and shit like this, and you out here hustling and all this old type of shit, nigga? Really? And you ain't even checking on me or the baby, and you saying shit like you don't give a fuck about me and all this. Dude, do you give a fuck about me or our unborn child? Since you out here blowing money playing poker and you out here hustling? Are you thinking about me? Girl, no. I do not think that you're jumping the gun by filing for a separation. I understand that other people may think so, but until people are in your shoes, they really don't know what, you going through. I understand that, people, you can ask people for advice and they can tell you what they think about situations. But unless a person is actually in your shoes, in your situation, they can only give you a certain amount of advice. You know what you have to do. You know what's going on in your situation. You know how you feel. You know the steps that you need to take. I know a lot of times it feels a little bit better hearing, things from other people about what we think about situations. But when you're bringing a baby into the situation and you have a person who's being this selfish, blowing money like this, my thing is this. What if something pops up and you guys need that money that he's out here blowing and he's around here hustling? And my thing is that he hustling, nigga, he ain't got no damn money to help with the baby stuff. Have he bought the baby anything, JV? Girl, This nigga need to grow up. Y'all leave y'all advice for JV in the description box below, in the comment section below. Shit, I can't even think. Do you guys think she's jumping the gun by filing for a separation from her husband? She said they just got married in July, and it's just December. Okay, so it hasn't been very long. What, 6 months? And she's already ready to file for a separation because he suddenly became very materialistic for himself, not for their daughter that's on the way. He's blowing money, playing poker. He's out there hustling, all this type of shit, and ain't none of the money going towards the baby that they got on the way. So I want you guys to leave JB your advice and everything in the comment section below. Do you think she's jumping the gun by filing for a separation because she feels like he's being very selfish? He's not, thinking about supporting the child that's on the way. He's out there hustling, blowing money, playing poker, and all this type of shit, being very, very childish, okay, and immature, because that's some childish, immature shit for somebody to do some stuff like that, honey. So, you guys leave your advice for JB in the comment section below, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Be sure to go over and subscribe to ThickChick TV. That link is always the very first link in the description box down below. Also, if you have any advice that you want me to give you, feel free to send me an email to DearThickChick@hotmail.com. That email is also always in the description box down below. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.